somebody shows concern for you, and in results, it kind of exposes the inner workings of their brain of what they think is going on in your life. I showed up one morning to the gym cafeteria at my middle school and was waiting around for my friends during morning meeting when all of a sudden a teacher who I really liked and knew my family called me over with her witch's finger, and I'm like, man, it's like 8 a.m. and I'm already in trouble. What did I do? So I shuffle over to her and she like immediately grabs my arms and starts inspecting my forearms. And what she sees is a bunch of groups of like 4 tiny like claw marks all up and down my arms that are very clearly from a small animal. And instead of like noticing that upon inspection, she instead asks me in a very stern voice as she's holding my arms, KK, did your father do this to you? She knew my dad, by the way, and I almost like laughed at her because I was like, nah, my dad didn't do this to me. I have an albino demonic bunny rabbit, and that thing does not like to be held, and I'd very much like to hold it. She looked at me like she didn't buy my story, even though she'd been to my house and knew I had a bunch of different like animals. So instead, she sent me off to the nurse's office where I had to re-explain the story, and I think she took pictures of me. And then I proceeded to have a wonderful normal day, and it was never brought up again. And you know what? As weird as that interaction was, I'd much rather have a teacher inquire on how a student's doing and check up on them than like just assume the best.